Oh shit. What was I doing?
How's it going?
I don't know. Peggy, tell me what I'm supposed to do. Oh.
It's not going well. I could use some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target is. There's 4 locations, right? And 4 people. We need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them. There must be some connections between the notes.
That makes sense.
Great. Need any more help?
Nope.
I'm good now. Thanks, Peggy.
No problem.
Okay. Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, Nance Williams, Chuck Berger. Big wheel breaks free, 1500 Easy Lane. Pre-investigation underway. Lots of donations to help Chuck Brody. Suffered a career-ending injury. Buying lottery tickets. Hopefully he gets lucky and can get back on his feet. Pun not intended. Food for thought. About any events going on? Let's say again. September 3rd. None of that tells me anything going on soon. Can we go find some new information? Nope. Am I supposed to maybe move the shit over there? Is this Chuck? Tim Walker and Peter Stein. Police put it into the Walker Car Thieving Crime Syndicate. The arrest were made after a member gave them information on the co-conspirators to investigators. The informant who asked to remain anonymous and will here be referred to as R.A. Nance Williams. Treasury Strip. Steinstein, Mildred. What the hell? Kim Walker, Chuck Brody. I'm sick of being a local celebrity. People are so mean to me. I only stole a few cars. Who cares? Buy a new one. I'm selling my trailer and leaving town ASAP. I just want to get out of here. Please buy it.
How's it going?
Do this right.
I'm okay, thanks. Think I've almost got it.
Good luck.
Is it Thursday? I don't know. Fuck it. Fuck it.
How's it going?
I'm ready, Peggy.
Are you sure? We've only got one shot at this.
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
Ah, Jesus.
Aunt Williams.
And where will I find them?
The power station.
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment. Forrest, I'm through to the power plant, but they say there isn't anyone by that name there.
What? Then who? Jeez!
It sounds like something blew up.
He's using bombs now?
Oh my god. The call board. One moment. Forrest, I'm getting so many calls. Just let me. I'm gonna take us off air for a moment.
Peggy, what's happening in there?
Fucked up.
Peggy!
I'm back. He blew up the gas station, Forrest.
Okay.
I spoke to the fire department and the hospital. The fire department is useless now, as you know. And, the hospital's only ambulance was at the gas station. Forrest, you've got to say something on the radio. You have to tell the town. I'm putting us back on air. Now.
Gallows Creek. I don't know how to tell you this, but, the gas station's been bombed.
Please, everyone, stay safe, stay inside, and... oh, just bring us into some music, Forrest.
Here's some music while we regroup here on KFAM 189.16, The Stream.
There's gotta be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too. Locked tight.
Yeah.
A key. Was this always here?
Where?
I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
I didn't see no key. Did he automatically pick it up? Nothing creepy on the hand. Oh, that key. Looks like that's a setup. Well, I guess let's go along with it.
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom.
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
Can I do that right here? Do I need to go back up there? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I can play it in here then.
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps, find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait, George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Just a creepy storage room. Oh.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death... Small lacerations to arms, legs, and the face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stopping. Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door. It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall
This has to be
from a height
important.
into a body of water, where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan, we need to have a talk. Is that recorded? Shut it off. If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What the...
I'm a man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago.
Ooh, a new vinyl for my collection.
Closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst. That I can. I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess.
Yeah, for real.
I didn't kill anyone, mind you. But that's past.
I just heard about this guy for the first time recently, and now I'm finding out he's
There's
dead.
more I could say than I should say, but my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you,
You've said a lot.
listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
I'm more confused than when I started.
What the hell? Peggy is not going to believe this.
Oh. I don't know if I need to take any of this with me. What if I don't get attacked on my way out of here? There we go. forgot if I wanted this manual. There's still more to do.
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an
Lots.
autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Oh,
Seriously?
is it the
Do you
dispatcher
think you
lady?
met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another
Leslie?
tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit, where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
Moved the body? How weird.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded the doctor, Dr. Sullivan, to stop recording.
Dr. Sullivan. Wait, Virginia Sullivan? She was her caller from earlier.
Well, then our caller was involved in a conspiracy around this boy's death. We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on.
That bitch.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start.
Dun, dun,
George drowned
dun.
after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
The drinking and drowning matches with what I heard, but
There's also a note scrawled onto the report. I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia.
if it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia?
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any
Isn't that
killings,
big
but
place in the sky?
for playing a part in covering up George's
way down
death.
below.
He left this behind in
Probably
case he
down below.
died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the whistling man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in
Well, Clive
other
is from
towns,
Chicago,
and that
so
the murders were all
shit's a bit
folks who
darker.
knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything, Forrest?
I think there's got to be more down here. I need to find all the tapes.
You think so? How much did Clive hide down there? Well, if there are more tapes, then there must be more maps to follow, right?
That seems to be the case.
All right, then. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
But I found all sorts of stuff.
Do you think you found everything, Forrest?
I think there's got to be more down here.
Ah,
I need to find all the tapes.
You think so? How much did Clive hide down there? Well, if there are more tapes, then there must be more maps to follow, right?
That seems to be the case.
All right, then. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Time of autopsy, 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of breathalysis indicates that the subject has been deceased
well,
for 5 hours.
shit.
That puts the time of death
Played that one.
Small lacerations to typically obtained from
Oh, maybe I missed this one.
preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However,
He
a
wasn't
high
drunk.
amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death.
Maybe that's the one I missed.
What have you found, Forrest?
There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I know. The written report says he was drunk, but
I don't understand. So the official report lied about how he died?
the report lied because someone wanted a closed case. Because they didn't want anyone to look into his death.
Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
This is
Forrest.
a dirty town.
What's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
Three o'clock.
Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really. How are we
Remember
supposed to
record.
keep a show going with all this happening?
This is our job, Peggy.
Get over
We
it.
gotta do it.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line. Time to turn the music off.
Fine.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest Nash. We're circling closer to the truth behind tonight's events. To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
Fredman Plunker here. Who's this? Is it you? Goose.
Plunker, hey, it's the Radio Man, Forrest Nash.
Radio Man? What's up?
Solving mysteries, saving lives. The huge.
Right on.
Plunker, what are you doing at Virginia's house?
She asked if we could stay to keep an eye out for that whistling turd. So we're hanging out, bro.
Well, that's big of you, Plunker.
No, it's nothing.
We can party anywhere.
Can I speak to Virginia?
Sure thing, Radio Man. I'll just go get her. Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
Sorry to hear that, but listen, hey, we need to talk.
What about?
We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No, I don't know that name. What are you asking about this for?
You
Oh, come on,
mentioned
bitch.
that name earlier when you called us the first time.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Virginia,
already coming
it's
for you.
okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the whistling man, Forrest.
We thought so too, but
You don't understand. All those years ago, he...
It's okay, Virginia. He's gone. We found evidence to suggest he... Well,
and we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
How? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what. but we found them. And we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you write a false report?
All right. One day, I came into work to find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in. And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no. But, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said, and that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it, but my sister needed me. You have to understand. She needed me.
We understand.
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I just want this nightmare to end.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia.
Fucking Virginia.
So, Virginia's tied up in all of this.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But for who? Why cover up these details? We could try Sandra.
What would Sandra know?
I don't know, but we have to start somewhere. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
Fuck her.
All right, calling her now. Hopefully she's at her jazz studio.
Hopefully she's ready
Aha!
for some honesty.
Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who's this?
Hello again, Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Scream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How
Not always.
jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Ooh.
Really? Well, that sounds nice. I might just call you back tomorrow then, too.
Oh, you got my number. But what about tonight? Is there anything you want to talk about right now?
Remember why we called, Forrest.
Of
yeah,
course.
of course,
Do
yeah,
you know
yeah.
why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know
Yeah.
anything about that. Sorry.
Have you had to keep quiet about anything? Any secrets you've had to keep?
What would I have to keep quiet about?
I don't know. I mean, could be that you've seen something or heard something.
I never saw anything. And even if
Oh,
I did,
yes, you
what would
did.
that matter? And it was years ago.
Oh.
Sandra, are you okay?
It was years ago.
We know, Sandra.
You do? You know about?
Yes. Of course.
This studio is my life. After I found the body in the river, I couldn't lose my studio. Do you understand?
Sure. I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet. And everything would be okay.
Of course. We understand.
I mean, it's not like I killed him. What was the harm in saying I found him in the reservoir instead of the river, right?
Was Clive
Right.
her renter?
I'm sorry. I can't do this.
And she's gone. I don't
Damn.
think that could have gone any better. You truly did great, Forrest.
Well, folks, if anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, Please, call in.
That's good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Damn, wasting no time.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream, with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Forrest. I know this is
Oh, not
really
you,
out of the
Ponty.
blue with everything happening tonight. But I wondered if you could send this special birthday message to my uncle.
You know what? I'd welcome a change of pace. I'd be glad to.
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid, can you believe it? Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there
All right.
anything besides happy birthday you'd
Where's
like
the
to say? to
advertisement
Mr.
at,
Pepper?
Ponty? You
Oh
always
my
gotta
God
slip that
damn
shit
it!
in.
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Ponty's Pizza. Starting at
son of a
You
just...
bitch.
son of a bitch! Stop calling us!
Sorry, Forrest. Let's just move on. We've already got another caller on the line.
Better not be Ponty
This is
again.
189.16 The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller.
Is the kids pranking again?
Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza
Oh my God.
always delivers. Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there.
Fucking psycho. I'd buy this
Forrest?
pizza.
Forrest? Are you okay?
Right? Just trying to get that free advertising.
Forrest?
I hope the whistling man gets in with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry. That was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
Alright.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponty's Pizza. That's all I'm going to say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream. With me, Forrest Nash. Who, may I say, is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Dawn.
Oh god.
I bet I know why you're calling. I'm
What's the
sorry I
song?
didn't play your song. There's a lot going on. But please,
Never mind that now. First, I'm calling because I need your help.
Well,
are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
what's your real name then?
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Oh. Did it drop it downstairs?
Don't you have a key to get in?
Only for the apartment door. The front gate requires an entry code. The future is electronic, I guess. I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park, but I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night. Shit.
Oh, is this the car thief lady?
Sounds like a noisy part of town.
It is. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any... The whistling man. He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
Alright, call back in a minute.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
We'll see what we can do.
Step one,
Thank
pull
you,
out the gun.
Forrest.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you,
Step two,
Forrest.
put a cap in
I
his
knew I
ass.
could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment.
Yeah, let me go now.
Coming up for your listening pleasure, it's Caged Tiger with their single, One Last Goodbye. You were
All right,
pretty
Peggy,
quiet there,
what do
Peggy.
you want to say?
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah. Well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who, but to help someone.
We're gonna help her break in so she can kill someone.
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
Do, do, do. Okie dokie. Come over here. Go down to there. Find this guy's creepy hideaway. Is the manual still here that I had?
Starling 4000.
Yes, it is.
User manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy. Order delivery form. Starling must have left this by accident. The system's not even installed at Woodside.
Oh, she's lying. I'm not surprised. Unable to install. Require new parts. New installation date 17th of September. Today is the 3rd.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
I saw a list of everyone else who bought the Starling 4000. Know who was on there?
Oh my god. Roller Ricky!
What?
Do you think we should give him a call?
Oh.
Is that crazy? I don't know what you'd say, but...
That might be a good idea.
Okay, one moment. I got the number here. Patching you through.
Shit.
He probably can't hear it over the music.
He's getting
Forrest, I don't know about this. This is super weird.
Just put me through to Don. I'll take care of this one way or another.
Okay, if you say so. When you're ready, shut the music off. Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I've been so
That's
afraid.
candy bar?
What's the code to the gate?
Snickers. Twix is pretty good. I like the right and the left side. Fast break. I don't even remember what those taste like. I'm assuming entry code is for the gate. I don't know if this bitch is the murderer though. Reese's. Yeah, Reese's are good. Oh, it tastes like a Reese's. And yeah, it's probably good. What should I do? Should I give her the right code? She might be a murderer. Or she might be about to get murdered. To enter codes and commands, sequential key depressions must be made within 45 seconds of one another. When 4 to 5 seconds elapse without a key to question, the entry will be aborted and must be repeated from its beginning. Be sure to observe this precaution when performing any of the procedures in this manual. Yeah, Butterfingers are dope. I like to put them in the fridge for a while first, though. If you make a mistake while entering a security code, stop, press the star, and start over. If you stop in the middle while entering a code and then immediately start the entry over, an erroneous code might be entered.
The code is 715914.
Thank you, Forrest.
I didn't mean to do that. Fuck.
Forrest, what did we do?
Whoops. Maybe that wasn't.
Forrest, there's another call coming in.
Evening caller, you're live on.
Forrest!
It's Roller Ricky's
It's like I
dog.
was somewhere in the roller rink, dude. I just saw a shadow. And... Goddamn, how do you even get in?
No, we just killed Roller Ricky.
You've gotta help me, man.
Forrest.
Maxine,
No.
Come back. I can't find my rifle, man. It's... I don't want to hurt anybody, but I can't let anything happen.
Shoot the bitch.
Maxie!
Oh, she shot the dog.
Maxie! You didn't do anything wrong!
No, Maxie. Oh, it is. Both of them.
Thanks again, Forrest.
Oh, God, poor Ricky.
Okay,
God damn it.
Gallows Creek. Here's some music while we process what just happened.
Fuck.
So, the whistling man is a woman?
Is a whistling woman.
I had my suspicions.
Yeah, sure, Forrest. You just never mentioned it.
I accidentally hit X.
She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
Yeah, she seemed pretty normal.
Why do you think she requested that song?
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
That's right. She never actually attacked me out there.
So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3,
Roller
2...
Ricky's dead.
Hey folks,
It's my
this
fault.
is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman, one who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you.
He does. We're neighbors. Look out for each other. Stay safe. I'm sad to say, but there's...
I'm sad to say, but it's time to trust no one.
It's fair.
The killer was calling themselves Dawn. This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call.
The fuck is that? Oh, photo.
This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best
25.
friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know
What's
what
his
to
name?
do. Please help me.
Is he still breathing?
Yeah, but he's bleeding out fast. I really need help. Please.
Take a breath.
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out.
Is that near Roller Ricky's
Screamed
roller
at me,
rink?
told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that.
They did
and
call
I just
911.
panicked
It came to
and
me.
ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no.
I'm 911.
Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person,
Well, he knew
and
that.
they
bitch.
just stabbed him.
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left! They left him to bleed out!
What direction?
I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" Before they left, but... Please! He needs to get to the hospital! I can't drive, so we need an ambulance!
Well, it got blown
Forrest,
up at the gas
the ambulance
station
was
'cause I made
destroyed
a
in the
mistake.
explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason! Jason Parker!
Can you tell us where Jason was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again
Yeah,
in his
carry
leg
him.
when he was on the ground, and it's...
Put him on those
The
Lamborghinis.
knife is still there in his
Get some
leg!
Chevrolet
We'll be right
rolling.
back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
I got a bleeding
Hi,
man.
this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... Well, you know.
I know.
Yeah, I
but
do know.
Please, we need something, or he's going
Don't
to
remind
die.
me.
Forrest, Listen,
Everyone makes
you're going to have to
mistakes.
get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get
He's
here.
bleeding out,
That
so I
means
have
stopping
time
the
to
blood
shoot some
first,
paper balls.
and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can
Okay.
handle that?
Sure.
We don't really have much choice. Hit me.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding.
Stem
Lay
the
him
bleeding.
down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it. I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out.
Yep.
It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a
I
lot
knew
of
that
info.
one in my medical
But I
training.
think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so
Grew
far,
up in the
because there's more to
mortuary.
go.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it.
All right.
If it's safe,
Layers.
elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right. Don't replace bandages. Elevate his legs. Keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry.
All right, I'm ready
That's
to
as
kill
much
this
as I
guy.
can give you right now. Try to stop the
Seems to be
bleeding.
the pattern in
Find
the
someone
second
to get him
half of this game.
stabilized and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
All right, Casey,
Hello?
let's go.
Hello? Forrest, are you there?
Yes. Let's see, we're on our
Casey, I have bad news. We're on our own for now.
Oh, no. No. Jason! Why the hell didn't I do anything?
No, Casey, you
they
did
had
the
a
right
knife.
thing. We got advice from somebody at St. Gabriel's. We're gonna talk you through this.
Oh, thank God! I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to
Get
do
on
that.
your knees
What
and
about
pray.
the knife in his leg? It's gotta be held.
Leave it.
Should I pull it out?
Don't
no,
touch that
don't
knife.
touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure?
She's trying to
I'm
kill
sorry.
him.
I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't
Yeah,
worry,
stop.
Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife.
Do it anyway.
Yeah, it's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
I think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you can tie around it?
That's what that
Yeah.
lady told me from the hospital.
There's some on top of the dryer, some cloths on the hood of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
We're not using the cleaning rags. Use your
Sorry
jacket.
about this, Casey. I think it's best we use your jacket. It's probably
We'll
less
save the
likely to
cloths
bleed
for
through.
his stomach.
It's just a jacket. Give me a second.
Tie a jacket.
Here we go. I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. Oh, I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Sure.
Casey, I'm going to have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What do you want, Peggy?
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
Well, then let me
You're
hurry
right.
up.
She's probably on her way to her
We're
next
wasting my
target
time,
right now.
girl.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Could somebody nearby help them? Maybe drive them to the hospital?
You know, that's exactly what I was wondering.
Do you have anybody in mind?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and
Ooh.
Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does
hard right now,
KFAM's first aid
Smash.
course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live
Nancy
around there.
Drive.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only
Where's
ever
the
called
hospital?
Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But
I'll
there
take
are a
care.
couple of problems with that.
Naturally.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Damn
Great.
it, Reggie.
Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a
No.
clue. Reggie's a serial note taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, the future is floppy?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these
Oh.
futuristic things that have information on them. You put them in a
Yes, 'cause it's
computer and they do
1987.
something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks, Peggy.
Yeah.
I'll just have to look around.
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office so you'll hear me over the intercom.
Can I go now?
I'm not getting in there tonight.
But I want to. She's in that room. What's in that room?
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Okay. First aid to the injured. 1987. How about that? write those numbers. No. Alien sightings, number 75. Clive, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. Well, don't worry. Clive will not be stealing your post-it notes any longer. Chupacabras. Axe forever. Need to write pitch document. Good title. Bring back original pro tag and villain. Ask Genie where those tapes are. It's been weeks now. Overdue. What's in the drawer? Floppy?
Could this be it?
Pizza delivery killer who kills with the pizza cutter. Free slice on me. Let's see. Smart, beautiful, resourceful, and lactose intolerant. Takes place on 1107. Very important date for the town. Great goose gathering. Event where a large number of geese appear suddenly and save the town from starvation. Need to kill off maggots of Fort Network. Is he writing a book? 11-7.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus. You know what? Let's check out my personnel file. Okay. Go away, floppy. Alright, insert my floppy.
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
I can't believe we actually got D for his
We don't have
stash.
time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and we're more interested in you.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I can read the
Sorry.
rest of this later.
Yeah. Weaver Peggy. She won't
Hey,
know
Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can't. Don't waste time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I really shouldn't have read both. We're in a hurry.
What the fuck was that? Am I hearing shit? Did that painting fall or something? He refused to engage with the first aid trainer. He was a war medic. The station policy to send everyone regardless. There's a bunch of medical equipment in his home that he procured from the military at the end of his service. Ooh, maybe this is who we want to call. He's on 14 Nancy Drive. Yeah, that seems good.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I... Hello? Is anybody there?
Jesus.
Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just
Lift
threw
his
up
legs up.
everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I
Probably
mess
because
up?
there ain't any blood.
Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Elevate his wounds.
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me.
You don't have anything you can wedge under his legs?
Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes. I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey? Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or... Oh, God.
Don't remove the bandage. Apply another one on top of it. Do you still have something you can use?
I'm using the laundry to keep him warm. So...
This stuff's
I'll
so
use
good,
the
but
cleaning
like...
rags on the car. They don't look dirty. I'll fix his bandage and get him warm. Hold on, please.
I just want to make sure. But it looks like she's not interested in that either.
Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Boys, I'm scared.
Right.
He's
I
not
mean, it's
doing
pretty
well.
strong smell. I can smell it over here.
Is he gonna...
Casey, I need you to be strong for Jason. Sit with him and reassure him that everything's going to be okay. Okay?
Okay. Please, I can't give him what he needs.
Well, let us go so we can call
I can't lose him. All right, Forrest, we need to
John
hurry.
Hedges.
Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Yeah.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks...
Who the hell is this calling me at? What time is it?
John,
3 in
it's
the morning.
Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest, if this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or... Never mind. He's lost a lot of blood, and he's passed out. We need you to help him.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over.
Thanks, John.
Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Nope.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is
She
coming.
eating it?
You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on. Come on.
Hello, Casey? John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now. Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And
Yeah,
with that,
it's been a while since we
the
saved
show
someone.
moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason. Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
I am ready. Thank you. Feed me a sprint button. she getting some of the medicine too? Good. Yeah, but at least she's doing it. Even if she's licking it up, hopefully she'll lick up some medicine. And
I better put a record on.
More.
You'll like this next song.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Ooh. I make one in the hole in the ceiling. Maybe not.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off. Oh, we have another call coming in. But, hang on.
Right.
What's up, Peggy?
It's coming from within the station.
Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest! I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
Ever since you found Sheriff Matthews, it's only gotten worse. It's been a long night.
Well, it shouldn't be too much longer now. I'm glad I got through to you. I wanted to let you all know what's going on. I made it to Henderson. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines, and they had no idea what was happening. After I told them, well, their sheriff sent a goddamn squad back with me to stop this.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Best we don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. When you're ready, shut the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller.
Hello? Hello?
Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John! Is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine.
Hell yeah.
Got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey,
thanks to you,
you
Casey.
two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
Oh shit.
The one and only. I hope you're feeling better.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you. Oh.
Maybe not.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Yes, the Whistling Man's still out there. Why do you ask? You know something about the Whistling Man, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Can we talk about what happened earlier?
Go for it.
Casey said when you were attacked, your assailant said something like, "It's not so funny now." Do you know what they meant?
I do. And I've heard that voice every day in my head for almost 20 years.
Every day. Does the killer live in Gallows Creek?
No, not exactly.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Forrest, have you ever heard of somebody called George Barrow?
The
Yes.
boy who drowned?
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second, met our Whistling Man, pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone, started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
Was
I
it a
don't know.
costume?
I was playing dead,
Hazies.
but when I heard her scream,
Her?
yeah, George's girl,
Do you remember who she was?
yeah, he called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What? What happened?
Motherfucker.
Are we still on air?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
That doesn't
An
seem
emergency
safe.
broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area, in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that. I'll see you when you're back.
Oh boy. Do I have a flashlight? Am I gonna meet Don down here? So spooky. open this door?
Huh. Far back corner. Why is this station so big? That must be it. Boom! We've got power! The Whistling Man. I need to warn Peggy.
Warn Peggy? Isn't it down here with me?
What the hell?
What the fuck was that? Just a loud noise? Oh no.
Oh no. Peggy! Where'd you go?
What?
No way. This can't be happening. What the...
What, you want me to turn on a button and talk to you?
A call? Where's Peggy, Dawn?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well...
Huh?
I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world.
Wait, where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here
Always in
with
this
Teddy.
system.
And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
Wait, then... Who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Hi, Henry. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Don't mind him. He's just shy.
So you raised him to be a murderer.
Of course. That explains how you were
Right?
always able to get around town so quickly.
Well, I mean, with a mother
And
like that, can you
that's how
expect
you
him?
escaped the secret
anything but
archives in
rude?
the newspaper office.
Don't think I've forgotten about that, Forrest. Locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then... Are you...
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie? Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh. Well, it sure has been years since I last saw her. Oh, God damn it.
I'd be quiet if I were you, Teddy.
But
I'd listen to Forrest.
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did.
What did
He
Teddy
killed
do?
George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You...
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Okay, Marie. I'll do it.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
Damn it, Teddy.
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
If you say so. I'm not really in a position to argue.
I'm happy we have your cooperation. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
What about Peggy? I mean, fuck Teddy, but what about Peggy?
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Somebody died that night, you remember.
Do you want to die, Teddy? Because if you don't, start talking.
What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
I understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie. About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the Whistling Man, everyone screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind.
Wait, Ricky was there? Roller Ricky?
He was. And he was in on the whole thing.
How do you know that Ricky was in on it?
Teddy and Ricky were as close as anybody. I can't believe for a second that Ricky didn't know the plan.
I never told... Damn it!
If Ricky had told us, if he just told us, he and George would both be alive still.
Well, if Ricky weren't dead, we could have heard his side of the story.
It was just a stupid prank.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on! Oh, God! Damn it!
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but Whistling Man grabs me, I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I can stall for time here. How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused, and...
Tell me what happened next.
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck.
The quarterback.
Brody was the Whistling Man. Laughing away. But then he stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just...
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
Why'd he fall, Teddy?
He just...
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man, too, and...
I didn't push him, God damn it! I just chased him up there, and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
You liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. You
That's
bitch.
a smart thing to say right now.
No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
If she's lying, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Ash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things.
You're a piece of shit, Teddy.
This town, Horace.
You're going to be rotting in
And then
prison.
governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip?
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but...
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
She found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up, unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
I'd answer the question if I were you, Teddy.
Yes, okay. We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business unless she lied and said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What my father did in his business dealings is nothing to do with me.
Oh,
False
but you
reports.
carry the sins of your father.
That's why you killed Sheriff Matthews, too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but...
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And...
I saw. I'm sorry. For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. We'll take care of Maurice Russell later.
When will the killing end, Marie?
End? When does it end?
You can't kill the world. This has to stop sometime.
It has to. Never should have started. He shouldn't have pushed my George off the cliff. He should have been punished. It's coming to a stop. He's here now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined the football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec. You're at Gallows Creek High, in the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest. Not that it matters, but yes, we're here. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So... Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy!
Teddy?
You gotta help me.
quiet. You'll talk more later. Now you have to talk to someone who mattered more than you ever did. Peggy. It's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come.
Marie! Oh my God. I thought you...
And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Oh, what the fuck?
What the hell? Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? I love you. Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
You should have said something. You should have told me.
I know, okay? I should have. But I didn't imagine this situation then, so just... What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
It's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now.
No
But
shit.
since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Sister?
Don't. Marie, listen to me. You don't have to do this.
Someone has to pay for what they did.
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Is there any way I can prove Peggy didn't forget Marie?
What's this card?
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Henderson police! Freeze!
No! Henry! Get out of there!
Haha!
We have 2 wounded, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Get them sons of bitches.
Freeze!
Forrest!
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
Can I come
Be
into the
okay.
out now?
God, Marie!
Hey, Zara! I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now, we got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash. And it's been a scream.
The man, the myth, the scream. Oh. It's not too bad. I only killed 4 people. Oh, damn, that's loud.
This is Officer Trout. Come in.
What?
One suspect is in custody. Trail the other suspect into the nearby woods.
think it's the credits scene.
I've got this feeling.
Except the music. It's a bit much.
It's a killer frequency. I can feel my heartbeat, and it's bursting out of my chest. But the radio's on, and it's playing the song we love best.
God, man, that's loud. Oh, she's got a bug problem in the station. Clean this place up.
Put your hands in the air! Get down on the ground!
Get it. Proceeded.
Don't move! Nobody else has to get hurt!
Fucking box in my way.
Suspect has jumped!
Oh shit. Which suspect? Henry or her?
Officer Lugo, do you have a visual? Negative. No sign of the suspect anywhere.
Yeah. What? Oh, fuck you, Orange Queen. Wait for the next piece. Oh, oh. Oh, I guess not. That's me. Best boss. Oh, okay. Guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.